Former spokesman, UN mission in Sierra Leone, Patrick Coker, joins me live from the UK for more on this development. What do you make of the ECOWAS's decision to deploy a standby force for the reinstatement of political order, saying that every diplomatic effort has been rebuffed by the junta there?
Thank you very much. First and foremost, ECOWAS is doing what it's mandated to do. This is statutory, it is accepted internationally. In fact, the UN supports it. Number two, the military junta also expects that these actions will come upon them. All military men understand that planning a coup involves losing their lives or they are resisted by all means. Some succeed, but I can tell you it is not always an easy ride throughout their stay in power until they go democratic, because coups are no more fashionable. And I can tell you that all the military interventions in the sub-region are facing two serious consequences. One, they are weakened in the process of protecting power, because I can tell you that there are some of their colleagues who really want to kick them out of power. Number two, they also have to deal with terrorists who are there very pleased and happy that the military that should be engaging them are actually busy protecting power and enjoying the perks of power. So ECOWAS is doing what it's supposed to do, but I can tell you also that any military intervention requires deep thinking and very serious planning. Nobody goes to battle unprepared. So going to Gambia, ECOWAS needed 7 weeks just to intervene in Gambia. So what we have in Niger is more serious. And I can assure you that, yes, there are not easy, there are strategic means of intervention, maybe air raids. Okay. Those ones can be carried out quickly. But going forward, it involves very deep thinking and planning.
Mr. Coker, you are a spokesman for UN mission in Sierra Leone, because perhaps you can help us understand what the rule of engagement is. There are people in the sub-region who are concerned about the implication of a battle, particularly on the millions of Nigerians, and also the impact it would have on the ongoing war against insurgency and terrorism in that part of the region.
First, I must mention this. The priority today, I believe, in my opinion, should be the release of the president who is being held against his will. And I can assure you that the international community is watching that. Nothing must go wrong with him. Now, once he is released, then we can go to the next stage. But in the meantime, to answer your question, in any intervention, the targets are well defined and identified. In this case, the coupists are the targets. Now, how do you segregate between these targets and the general public? This is where military planning comes in. In the first instance, the UN must approve, the AU must support and approve, then, of course, ECOWAS. And once you get all these layers of approval, intervention will start with air raids. Once you soften the ground, then ground troops will move in. Now, ground troops moving in will also involve a lot of planning. Is it airlifting them and inserting them into theater, or they have to move through the ground? In any case, we have to remember that Niger also has allies. In this case, Mali, Guinea,
Burkina
and
Faso.
Burkina Faso. We also know that the Wagner Group
Indeed.
have been showing presence here and there. And I can assure you that we should not really look at this crisis like just a sub-regional issue. There are international perspective to it.
Absolutely. There's also the substantial support, it seems, that the junta seems to be getting amongst the local population, and how that will impact on the complexity of an operation in that regard. But that's our time. Patrick Coker, former spokesman, UN mission in Sierra Leone, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us.
Thank you very much.